Hi, welcome to Scrapbooking with Lanita. I'm Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and today I want to show you a few little tips using the white core cardstock and its dual tone. I've just really grown to appreciate it after seeing some other things that have been done with it, and I did see Connie Skaggs and Melissa Fago did some things like this, and then I just ended up doing a little bit more, so I thought, oh, I better share this too. Now, this concept works best with embossed punches, and the Embossed Blossom and the Hexagon embossed are what we have in stock now, but you may have some of the other ones on hand, like the Embossed Flower Trio and the Tropical Bloom. However, it does also work with other punches that aren't embossed, so I'm going to show you that also. Okay, so I'm going to just set this aside and show you the magic of this. Take the embossed here. Actually, I'm going to punch one of each of these, and let's see, let's do this one here because I love pink and I've done a lot of green. I'm also going to, oh, you know what? I wanted to show you something else. I just punched it, and then I realized, wait, I wanted to show you all that it's better to punch it really hard. And so I'm going to do that real quick here before I continue on. So, oh, and this is what I mean by dual color. So see, it's dual color with white core inside. So it's this one I'm going to use is the green and then the light green. So when you used one of the embossed ones, you want to press hard because you want the embossing to show. Now it's kind of interesting. This one, the embossing is on the top, but if I do this one, the embossing ends up on the bottom. And so let me do this one. Okay, I'm gonna do this one on the back side of this here. I was looking for a scrap, but so yeah, so this one is on, no, I'm gonna do the light blue side because I want it to be on the dark blue side. Press real hard because I want it to emboss it really well. And if you see the embossed, the raised part is gonna be on this side. So, you know, you know that about those. These two, if you punch them on the color that you want, that'll be the raised side because I used all four of them playing with them. All right, so let's just work on those right now. And I don't have any other kind of like sandpaper or stuff, so I found my Fun Color Street little tiny emery board, and I thought, well, this should work. And then I found this sample here that I had from probably a dental convention or something. But here, this one will show you the magic. So here it is with just green. You may not even see the embossing, but you take this and look what happens. Isn't that the coolest ever? So the embossed part comes out white because of the white core in the middle. So I'm just gonna go a little bit more, and then it'll grab that little white middle part and it'll emboss it a little, or not emboss it, but it'll make it white a little bit more the more I do it. Isn't that so pretty? So all of a sudden it's transformed, isn't it? I'm gonna pop it over to here onto my other page, and then here's the blue. So now do you see how it just suddenly transformed? Isn't that so fun? I think it is the neatest thing ever. Look at that. It just changed the color completely by adding the white to it. This is the one that was not embossed as much, but it'll still, I think it'll still, yeah, it'll still come out white. The white still shows through, just not as much. And this one won't because embossing is on the bottom. So, oh, let's do this little tiny one. How does that one look? Oh my goodness, look at that. That too is coming through. All right, is that the funnest thing ever or what? Okay, now what do we do with these once we're done? So I have a whole bunch over here, and I'm going to show you. Yeah, so I made several I made some of these using the wavy trimmer, and I also was able to sand these parts and get them to look distressed. I thought that was a very fun look. And these I just cut. And one of the things that I noticed, let me see if I can find one of the ones that, so I used my blade a lot, and then I realized that when I had the blade a little duller, it made it more, here we go, it gave it more of a distressed look from just cutting it, because it was, I don't know if you can see it, I'm trying to look through the camera. The white shows through here because I had a duller blade. Now usually you don't want a duller blade, but in this case you do. So I guess I always keep a few around just because I've seen it do some tearing that I want with a duller blade. And so that was, that kind of worked with that. I liked that. And then, so these were just with a sharper blade, and it didn't do that look, but it can do the look if you do your sandpaper on here. And then you can see that I've sanded some of these others, and then I just made a fun little border. So this one is the Mandevilla, which we have in stock, and this did really well. What I did is the inner part, and you can see that it distressed it real nicely, or changed the color. So here are a bunch that I have done, and you can see them. If you look at the this one is the bells and bows. That one did very nicely. It's not an embossed one. This one is I think rose blooms. It was, I'm pretty sure, from a mystery box. That one did quite nicely. That one is one of the bells. It did these. This one is the embossed flower trio. Those. This one is from the tropical bloom. That one does very nicely. So I'll show you that one next, just because this one is really magical. So look how white it just, well, the blue shows up a lot better, I guess. The blue just really came through immediately. Yes, the yellow isn't as stunning, but it is a nice soft look. And I think we did a purple, but let me just do a purple just to, so this is the Embossed Blossom, you can see, and this is the one we have in stock still, so why not use this one, right? Beautiful. Let's just see. Okay, so the other thing you can do is you can cut off the little bows, and I did the little bows, and I thought that was very fun, because you could do something like, I'm just going to say baby, like a gender reveal or something, and you could put those along there. I'm just grabbing what I have here. I thought I had one more bow here, but you know, you can put some of the little flowers that go with the embossed blossom, and you know, you can just do fun stuff with these and make a fun little border. Right, there we go. So that's that part. Here, oh, you know which one worked really well too was the let me just find the Monstera leaf punch, and this is a border punch. That one worked really well. It's not an embossed one. I didn't do this side, I just did this side, and it looks really, I think it looks really good. Okay, how about this? So let me see. I'm looking for a good background. Maybe I need a deeper background. That is not. Let's see. Looking for a deep background that isn't. So I don't know if you can see. So I did it on. I didn't do it here, and I did it here. And this is the Treeline punch. So then it looks like there's bits of snow on the trees. Okay, that's a fun one. And then the mountain. So this one is the snow-capped mountains. Well named. So let's change it to this paper so you can see the snow cap on the mountains. All right, so that is all done just with one of the little emery boards and just the edges there. And it looks all snow-capped. So very, very fun paper. Okay, I'm going to move this aside and show you this. So one of the things that I really like is that a lot of times we use this as a background, and it can be very busy paper. So I like that this can be a very tone-on-tone simple type of a page. You have this color, the opposite side is the green. And so I did the border and staying with the same colors except for the middle part with the hexagons. I made so many of them, I thought, well, how am I going to use them to decorate, right? So the hexagons work really well for a nice border. And then I just stuck all these little leftover pieces in between. I was just tossing them on here, and then they kind of landed, and I thought, well, that kind of works. So you'll have fun doing something like this. But then, and then here's more of the color that is in these patterns here, or these colors with this pattern. This is from the Escape bundle, the Escape to Paradise, that was the one from, that was exclusive one from the Puerto Vallarta winners, and then we were allowed to sell a bunch of them. Now, how does it look with busy paper? So I'm going to move this over. I haven't taped any of this down because I wanted you to kind of see the process. It actually works with busy paper too, and it makes it look less busy. So you could do it that way. We're not going to use this piece because it is too busy. And then you can do, let's see, you can do, I think the orange is the one that I thought looked good. You can do, I'm going to put it down here. You can do that as an edge all around it. And I'm just playing with the colors here. So then it brings in those colors, which is also here. And then you have your greens. I see I'm a little bit crooked. I didn't tape any of this down because I did want to be able to play with the different pieces. But now a busy paper is not as overwhelming, and instead it focuses on the colors that you're using here. All right, so that's very fun. The other thing that worked really well to do the sanding with this paper is the Sunshine Mandala. This was one of the promos that came with the Lighthouse promo also. I'm going to say in June, July, maybe a little sooner. And I just punched the edge here, and I did the same to this one, but then I took an oval and cut it out. And you can do just some really cute edge borders and just add flowers to it. I don't know, I'm looking to see what would look good here, huh? Yellow would look good. Probably the blue. I'm looking for colors. Oh, maybe even the green, orange. Any of these would look really fun here, wouldn't they? Okay, so anyway, you can add other things that you have distressed and make a cute little cluster here. And maybe another little piece there. You can add a little bit of green in there somewhere. So anyway, you can make a cluster of flowers using this part here as a little fencing, but a cute little fencing to do the corner, and then just fill this with pictures. So this is a very simple way. This is another way, and I'm going to show you how to distress this one here. So here's, now the yellow is not going to distress as much, or will not look as distressed, but you'll see it'll show up against the black. So basically I'm just trying to grab the edges. And that, yeah, you can see that it grabbed that one. I might have grabbed it a little bit too much, but let's see how it does here. And then I think you can see it on the black. It just shows up really nicely. This side probably would look really nicely too. I haven't done it against this, but look at that. That works really good. And I was doing it against other pieces of paper. I thought maybe I would hold it up like I did a little bit earlier to be able to have you see it, but it really is better if you have a solid background instead of my hands. Okay, so you can see how that distressed it real nicely. Isn't that fun? Okay, so let's see if there's anything. Oh yes, there is something else I wanted to show you. All right. This is pretty fun and amazing, I think, because you're tearing the paper sort of like this. So this is, you're going to tear it using the trimmer, but you see the white core shows through. I didn't show regular tearing because I think you pretty much know that you can tear this. I did it with the purple too, and it's very fun. So basically, you're going to take, and I'm not using this part at all. I'm just going to kind of get it out of the way for now. And I really am just guessing at what I want here. So I'm going to take a little more so I can do that side. And you're just going to pull it. And then I'm going to move that up so that I can, and see how it's nice and distressed. And then let's go with this side since it has more of a distressed look on this side. And I want the other side to match this side. So I literally have to turn it, and I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. I'm going to turn it, and let's do like about that much. And I'm going to tear, bring it up, finish the tear, and then it should have the distressing on both sides. Let's see. So it has the white core showing through on both sides. This isn't it showing as much. So on my others, it shows it a lot more, and I did it that way. So anyway, the purple has the darker colors show it better. And then I did try, just so you know, I did try with this to tear it with this, but I tore it on this one and it didn't turn out. It was a little bit, look at that, just very, very, because I'm handling it so much. However, once I did it, I thought, well, that's kind of like another type of distressed look where it's all bent. So, you know, nothing wrong with that, right? We just have another way of using paper where you kind of scrunch it up. I've done that before. But let's try the purple and see what it does, just because it's a darker one and you may be able to see it better. I tried the ladybug too, but that, well, yeah, it did do the colors. I'm looking around to see what else I tried. I think I've showed you all of them. So let's try this side here and see how it works, if it just scrunches it too much or not. So that one did it on that side. So that's, and now the other, the pretty side, so this is the opposite side, so that's going to show the white core showing through there, and then this side shows it on the dark. So isn't that pretty? Let's put it on the yellow. Oh, maybe on the black, it'll show the white. There you go, you can see the white there. So isn't it fun that you can do so many, just a lot of fun tears and things with just by tearing with this white core. Okay, I think that is it. And we'll just bring this up to the forefront again. And thank you for watching Scrapbooking with Lanita and for having fun with your projects. And I hope you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And hopefully we will do some more fun, no, not hopefully, we will do more fun things very soon.